there comes a point in growth where life no longer feels like a constant fight. You stop forcing every step, stop proving your worth through exhaustion, and stop living as if peace has to be earned through struggle. Something deeper begins to happen. Your energy settles, your mind clears, your choices feel cleaner, and what once took effort now begins to move with a quiet, natural rhythm. This is not laziness. It is not a weakness. It is alignment. It is the sacred shift from resistance to flow, from surviving your life to finally living it. Flow at full volume. At a certain stage of growth, effort stops feeling like a big struggle. You are not always fighting resistance or trying to prove your strength. Life starts to move with you. This does not mean everything is easy, but the inner struggle fades. What used to feel like battling a storm now feels more like going with the flow. For a while, flow only came in brief moments. Sometimes, everything worked smoothly, decisions felt right, and you had steady energy. But then, things would go back to normal, and the struggle would return. Now, things are different. Flow is no longer something that comes and goes. It becomes part of your daily routine. This happens when you are fully aligned, open to growth, and no longer chasing a bigger life. Instead, you are living it. When flow stops being accidental. Before, the flow felt random. You would find it by chance and hope it stayed. When it left, you thought it was because of your discipline, timing, or motivation. But the real reason is simpler. Flow cannot last if you are still holding onto resistance. If any part of you was holding back, tense, or afraid, flow could only appear for a short time. It could not stay while you were still focused on just getting by. The end of constant pushing. You used to always push yourself. You pushed through doubt, tiredness, and feeling out of sync because you thought that was necessary for progress. But pushing yourself came at a price. You got things done but felt tired. You achieved goals but stayed tense. You felt able but never truly at ease. When the flow is strong, it replaces pushing with natural momentum. Momentum feels different from pushing. You move without self-coercion. You act without needing to hype yourself up. You rest without guilt. You engage without resistance. You still put in effort, but it does not feel forced. It feels like you are simply taking part. Energy that finally stays with you. When you were just trying to get by, your energy was scattered. It leaked into overthinking, emotional management, self-doubt, second-guessing, preparing for imagined threats. That steady drain made everything feel harder than it should have. Decisions become clean. One clear sign of strong flow is how your decisions change. Before, making decisions felt tense. You overthought your options, worried about how others would react, and stressed about things that rarely happened. Now, decisions come to you clearly. You still think things through, but the inner debate is gone. You choose because it aligns. You move because it makes sense. You adjust because you trust yourself. Clarity does not feel dramatic. It feels peaceful. And calm decisions add up fast. Tasks that once drained you now feel natural. There was a time when some tasks felt much harder than they should have. It was not because they were tough, but because they did not fit you. You made yourself do them because you thought you had to. You told yourself it was normal to struggle and blamed your attitude for it. Once you find flow, those tasks either go away or change for the better. You may notice. Work feels lighter, even when it is demanding. Focus comes without friction. Time passes differently when you are engaged. Effort feels satisfying instead of depleting. This is not about loving every task. It is about not fighting yourself while you do them. The environment stops pushing back. When you held yourself back, the world seemed to reflect that tension. Opportunities seemed out of reach. Conversations were awkward. Progress felt uncertain. It often felt like you were going against the current. Now, things move in your favor. This does not mean life is perfect. It means your surroundings respond differently because you have changed. You notice. Doors opening without force. Conversations flow without defense. Timing working more often than not. Support appearing organically. You stop struggling with your environment because you are now in sync with yourself. The world around you changes as you change inside. Flow is the result of alignment. Strong flow is not about luck, talent, or privilege. It comes from staying aligned. Alignment means 1. Your values match your actions. 2. Your goals reflect your truth. 3. Your boundaries protect your energy. 4. Your environment supports your expansion. 5. Your nervous system no longer expects danger. When all these parts work together, flow happens naturally. You do not force it, you let it happen. Full volume does not mean constant high. It is important to be clear about this. Strong flow is not about always being excited, intense, or at your best. It is about steady progress. You feel calm but not stuck, involved but not burned out, and you make progress without feeling pressured. You still take breaks and slow down, but now rest feels right. It helps you recover instead of breaking your flow. You no longer swing between working hard and burning out. Your routine stays steady. Creativity without force. Your creativity feels completely different in this state. Before, creativity felt delicate. You waited for inspiration, worried about losing your spark, and sometimes forced ideas before they were ready. Now, creativity comes easily. Ideas come together naturally. You express yourself honestly and trust the timing instead of rushing. Creativity feels more like a conversation than a show. You are not creating to prove yourself anymore. You create because you have energy to share. And you know where to focus that energy. Confidence without noise. Strong confidence is quiet. It does not need praise, does not change with feedback, and does not depend on always being right. It shows up as presence without dominance, certainty without rigidity, openness without self-abandonment, authority without control. You trust yourself so you can stay flexible. That trust helps you stay in flow. What remains at full volume? What is left is both simple and powerful. Movement without struggle, focus without force, energy without leakage, progress without pressure, ease without avoidance. You stop holding yourself back, and because of that, nothing around you holds you back either. When did you first feel life stop being a constant push and start flowing naturally? Drop it in the comments. Your moment might help someone else realize that ease isn't luck, it's alignment, and that they don't have to fight their way forward to move ahead. Daily struggles when flow becomes the rhythm. Even when flow is fully present, challenges do not disappear. Rather, the nature of these challenges changes. Common daily struggles include learning to trust ease without sabotaging it, resisting the urge to over-optimize what already works, managing increased output without burning out, staying present instead of rushing ahead mentally, protecting flow from unnecessary interruptions, strategies for sustaining flow at full volume. The objective is not to intensify flow, but to maintain its continuity. 1. Honor natural rhythms. Flow is optimized by appropriate timing. Collaborate with your natural energy patterns rather than overriding them. 2. Reduce friction aggressively. Eliminate minor sources of friction. Clutter, unnecessary meetings, and overcommitment disrupt flow more rapidly than significant obstacles. 3. Protect deep focus. Flow requires sustained, uninterrupted periods. Regarding focus as a valuable resource rather than a luxury. 4. Resist micromanaging yourself. Excessive self-monitoring can undermine momentum. Rely on established effective practices. 5. Anchor flow in recovery. Rest is integral to sustaining flow. 6. Say no faster. Flow increases as distractions decrease. Decline any commitments that disrupt your alignment. 7. Let results compound quietly. There is no need to publicize momentum. Consistency will make progress evident. Experiencing flow at its fullest does not imply perfection. Rather, it signifies that life becomes more cooperative. The natural state restored. Strong flow is not a prize you win. It is a return to your natural state. It is a return to how life feels when resistance is gone, you are aligned, and your energy flows freely. You are not chasing flow anymore. You are living in it. Remember this, flow is not something you chase by force. It is what remains when resistance falls away and you stop fighting your own rhythm. You are not here to live in tension forever. You are here to move with clarity, trust your timing, and let life meet you where you are. When you stop pushing against yourself, everything begins to move with you. If you feel like something invisible is holding you back, even though you know you're capable of more, and you're ready to fully step into your potential. This is about moving from hidden limitation to full expansion. Don't just think about this, work through it. This video is inspired by the core ideas from my book, When Nothing Holds You Back: How to Live at Full Potential Without Shrinking to Fit. You'll find it linked in the description. You'll get 30% of the entire book series for free in one PDF download. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and don't forget to subscribe.